So to play the A chord, it's one of the most simple open chords to play. And all you need to do is fret down on the second fret, the D string, the G string, and the B string. And you can either do this by using your index, middle, and ring finger to fret down those individual strings, or you can also do this by barring, which is using just one finger to press down on all three. So I like to do this by using my index finger, and this is the way I prefer to play it just because I have large hands and it's sometimes difficult to quickly get those three fingers to fit on the strings like so. But if you have smaller fingers, maybe this will be a more comfortable way to play it as opposed to the barring method, in which you just use your index finger and you're basically pinching down between you're pinching the neck between your thumb and your index finger like this and pressing down on those three notes. But you want to make sure when you're playing the A chord, you want to make sure that you are not striking the low E string. However, it's not the end of the world if it happens to go in there. So you can either mute this by using the thumb over the top method, or you can just make sure that when you strike the strings that you're starting on the A and you're not striking the low E string at all. Or the best approach, try doing both muting with your thumb and also not striking that, and also not striking the low E string. To play the A minor chord, what you're going to do is you're going to take that E major shape that we learned in the previous lesson and slide every finger down one string. So what it's going to be is your middle finger fretting the second fret on the D string, your ring finger fretting the second fret on the G string, and your index finger fretting the first fret on the B string. And once again, you want to make sure that you're not striking that low E string, or you're muting it with your thumb, or both. And that is the A minor chord. So once again, you can practice jumping in between the two by doing a 4 count and then switching to the other chord. So A to E, or so A to A minor. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and add in whatever types of strumming you want to practice: up strums, down strums, both strums, and just get in the habit of practicing that and tapping your foot and counting it out loud to try to stay on tempo. And bonus points if you use a metronome. In addition to just switching between the A and the A minor chord, also try switching between the other chords that you've already learned. So we've already been over the E and E minor chord, so you can try practicing switching between any of those chords. And the more wacky combos that you get into, the better, because you're just teaching yourself to be more adaptable and be able to switch quickly between whatever chords you choose, which is an invaluable skill later on. So really just play around with jumping between all the chords that you know. And at first, you're not going to be able to switch fast like this. It's probably going to look something more like this. And don't worry, that's how everybody starts out. My key bit of advice here is just take it extremely slow and make sure that you're getting it accurately, as opposed to rushing into it and getting frustrated that you can't do it fast. As the saying goes, slow is smooth and smooth is fast. So if you practice slow and you get it down smooth, eventually you'll be able to speed it up and play it more fluidly at higher tempos. What I would recommend is just going real slow, 1, 2, 3, 4. And bonus points for putting on a metronome, you can start at like 40 beats per minute. However, go as slow as you need to and just try to get consistent at changing the chord at that really slow speed. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And if you need to go slower than that, that's fine too. I know everybody wants to be able to do it quickly, but the reality is that the best way to improve quickly is by actually going slowly. Anyways, that's pretty much it. Thanks for tuning on in. We'll catch you in the next lesson. Adios, amigos.